Quick video for today. I'm going to show you how to use a combo rack. This is the combo rack at my gym, Jonny Reps Gym in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's on powerlifting platform, which is a 8x8 competition spec powerlifting platform. Let's get into it. So what is a combo rack and how does it differ from a squat rack? A combo rack is, as the name says, it is a rack like this that allows you to do a combination of squat, bench, and deadlift. You can do all of these in a normal power rack, but the difference being that combo racks are what is used in powerlifting competitions. Generally speaking, combo racks have some other features that the normal squat rack wouldn't have, such as an integrated bench that can be screwed in to make your bench press a little bit more secure. If you own a home gym, I would generally not recommend getting a combo rack. If your gym has one, it's great because if you're interested in competing in powerlifting, it's what you're using in competition, so it's good to have an availability of that. But for home gym, would recommend going with a squat rack or squat stands because they're a little bit more versatile and also cheaper. How to use the combo rack. A couple things are different versus a traditional squat rack. Combo racks will generally have these pins that you can insert into holes at the side of the rack. Essentially, each side of the combo rack has two sets of pins. You can use the handle here to raise and lower the combo rack while there's weight sitting on the bar. The reason why they use these in powerlifting competitions is so they can adjust the rack height between different athlete attempts without having to take the bar off of the rack. In order to do this on this machine, what you do is you loosen up this right here slightly, then you lift it up, change it to the appropriate height, tighten this until it's just snug so this thing doesn't bounce around too much, because if it's loose, you'll have this, which you don't want. Tighten it up like that, and now it doesn't move around. Do the same thing on the other side to get it to the appropriate height. And that is how you adjust height on the combo rack. Then we get to the bench. As you can see, the bench has a spotter deck designed for you to stand on here and spot someone while they are doing bench press. If you want to use the rack for squats or deadlifts, you're gonna have to take this out. What you want to do that is these screw-in pegs back here, unscrew each of them, and that unhooks the spotter deck, which will then lift back like this. So you kind of have to pull it back a little bit, and then it'll lift out like that. And then you can just leave it here, or you can move it to the side, and now your bench can freely be moved out of there for you to do squats. To put the bench back in the appropriate position, all you do is you bring the spotter deck down, slide the bench in, make sure the bench is flush up against the spotter deck, and then just align the spotter deck back here with the holes that the screws are supposed to go in. Now that the bench is out, the rack can be used for squats. To use it for squats, what you're gonna do is just move the bar up to here. As you can see, this is a bit high for me. Generally speaking, if you're gonna be doing squats, you want the bar to be set right around chest height, not at neck height. So this has to go down several settings before it would be the right height for me. So now that we have the bar at roughly the right height to squat for me, what you're gonna wanna do is adjust the spotter arms down here. These arms exist to save you in the event that you fail a squat or a bench press. You can just gently bring the bar down to the safety bars without messing up yourself or the equipment. To adjust these, this is what you're gonna do. Each spotter arm has a peg and a screw. So you're gonna screw this, loosen it, and then lift up while pulling out the peg. Then you can adjust this to whatever height you want it to go to. So for me, it's gonna be pretty high because I'm squatting. So we're gonna set it right around there, put the peg in, tighten this up so it stays pretty sturdy. Do the same on the other side. Make sure they're set to the same height by counting the number of holes on both sides. And now you're ready to squat. In the event that you would fail a squat, what you're supposed to do is go down, then you just keep going down, and the weight safely sits on the spotter bars. To set up your safety spotters for bench pressing, you're going to go through the same process of lowering the spotters to the position where you can touch the bar to your chest on bench press. However, if you are to just relax your chest, the safety bars save you. Let me demonstrate. This is an appropriately set spotter height. I'm able to touch the bar to my chest without the bar touching the safeties. However, if I simply relax my chest, the safeties save me and I can safely roll it forward and to get out from under it. This is a safety position that is too low because while you can see I can clearly go through a full range of motion on my bench press, if I needed to fail a rep, the safety bars, spotters, are not set high enough that even if I let go of the bar, it's still on me, it's not on the safeties. And this is a safety position that is too high because I cannot touch the bar to my chest because the spotters are in the way. Too high. So that's the basics of using a combo rack. It is one of the more complicated pieces of equipment at the gym, but it's really not that hard once you get the hang of it. And if you want to really mimic the competition feel of a powerlifting competition, or if other equipment is just not available and you want to squat, bench press, or deadlift, it's a great option. Also, be careful with calibrated plates. They are expensive and they damage easily.